Test, test, test. Okay. Why does it do that every Windows update? It just resets. What's up, everybody? What's up, Rustbox, Anime, Hubble, Duke? Hello, Duke. Good to see you. Yeah. Woo. Let's get to right into some stories. If this is your first time watching, we're just doing choose your own adventure with an AI. This is K9000. I'm Jason. Let me switch around one thing real quick. Boop. There we go. Now I'm in front. Now I'm the captain. Oh, that was cool. I can hear you now. Good, 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 good. Let me look at the prompts channel. We got one from Hubble then right away. I'll wait for Lemmy for the other one. I really want to do Lemmy's prompt. I'll save it for a second in case Lemmy joins in. But we'll do this one first. Thank you, Hubble, for this prompt. Oh, shit. Hold on.
You can't remember where you left it. The only thing you can think about is getting it back and finding out who stole it from you. The game starts with you in a bar drinking heavily. You hear music coming from a nearby room and decide to have a look. It's not long before you see the woman from the bar. Option 2. You have no idea who stole it, but you do know that if anyone had the means or motive to steal it, they would have done so already. The first thing you do is go to the local police station and file a report. After all, you're their most valuable customer.
Okay.
Option 3. But how? In this game, you will be able to do anything you want and everything you can imagine. Your imagination is endless. This game has no rules. You have unlimited possibilities for revenge. But what if someone else stole the hat from you? What would you do then? Would you just let them keep it or try to get it back?
Lots of questions.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Something about drinking heavily and music from the first one. Sorry. Actually, let me do this for a second. Pow, pow. Number 1 sounds like it could lead to a memory leak. Yeah.
You have no idea who stole it, but you do know that if anyone had the means or motive to steal it, they would have done so already. The first thing you do is go to the local police station and file a report. After all, you're their most valuable customer.
To read it up, because I just realized it didn't read the initial. You are Frank, the man of 1,000 hats. One day you wake up to find your favorite hat, the Scarlet Fedora, has been stolen. You need to get it back. Well, let's see here. You meet Officer Corey and tell him what? Tell him your Scarlet Fedora has been stolen. Officer Corey slams his fist down on the table and says, "What the hell has gone wrong with this town. You see that behind Officer Corey is a corkboard with reports with a map of the town and a bunch of pins in it. Officer Corey tells you there has been a rise of hat theft. Like he's never seen before.
You meet Officer Corey and tell him your scarlet fedora has been stolen. Officer Corey slams his fist down on the table and says, "What the hell has gone wrong with this town?" You see that behind Officer Corey is a corkboard with a map of the town and a bunch of pins in it. Officer Corey tells you there has been a rise of hat theft like he's never seen before. Option 1. He's going to start patrolling the streets at night looking for any missing hats.
Kiss me.
He wants you to come with him so he can show you where he patrols. Option 2.
All right,
He
ride
asks
along.
you to come over to his desk and talks to you for a while about what happened. Officer Corey then calls Detective Benjamin Jones and asks him to come over to the station immediately.
Ben Jones!
Option 3. He then asks, "Do you have any connections with the people who own the hat store? I've heard rumors about them."
No one suspects
Vote
the hat
for your
store for
favorite
stealing
AI
hats back
response.
and reselling them. Tim, Joni, and Cody. Yeah, the classic bunch. You must be Bizarro Rustbox. The rust-free sphere. We need some homoerotic police romance. Well, a kiss will do it. This is Hat City, man. Frank's the man of 1,000 hats. There's a famous hat store.
He's going to start patrolling the streets at night looking for any missing hats. He wants you to come with him so he can show you where he patrols.
Okay. You are so happy that Officer Corey is giving your case so much attention, and you lean in for a kiss with him.
You are so happy that Officer Corey is giving your case so much attention and you lean in for a kiss with him. Option 1. Officer Corey brings you out to the parking lot and lets you drive your car for a little while. As you drive, you look around and notice a few things.
Oh, okay, so I'm doing the drive along.
Option 2.
Are you even
The
working
two of
right
you
now?
head out onto the street and Officer Corey shows you where he patrols.
There.
Option
You see
3.
the street?
After kissing
I patrol
him,
up
you
and
get into the
down.
car and Officer Corey drives off. As soon as the door closes, you pull out your phone and call your wife. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Hey, get them divorce papers ready because I am madly in love with a officer of the law. Number 3, what else? Well, you never know. I've also hidden the timer, which seems like I'm giving less features, but since it wasn't really that accurate anyway, all you gotta know is time will pass and the top vote will win. But I figured I could, I don't know, we'll make
After
something
kissing him,
to
you
make
get
it
into the car and
give a
Officer
visual
Corey
indicator.
drives off. As soon as the door closes, you pull out your phone and call your wife.
Okay. Your wife sounds panicked and tells you there has been a home invasion and that a mysterious man in black has stolen your vast collection of hats.
Your wife sounds panicked and tells you there has been a home invasion and that a mysterious man in black has stolen your vast collection of hats. Option 1. She asks you what happened and you tell her about Officer Corey and his patrol. You can't believe that someone would go through all your hats just because of a hat.
Yes,
Option
you could,
2.
I guess.
You tell her what happened and she immediately calls the police. When the police arrive, they are shocked to hear that you own a hat shop and that you have a large collection of hats. Option 3.
They're shocked.
In the morning, you search the local newspapers and are shocked to find that there has indeed been a home invasion and that a mysterious man in black was involved. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Number 2 is like a, hey, guess what? You had 1,000 hats? Well, now you're the main suspect. Why'd you have so many hats, Frank? Nobody has that many hats and obeys the law. You must be breaking the law somehow. Theft is the only way that makes sense. You're telling me instead of buying stuff that actually matters for your family, you spent it all on hats? There's no possible way that anyone could be that sad. Yeah, I think so.
You tell her what happened and she immediately calls the police. When the police arrive, they are shocked to hear that you own a hat shop and that you have a large collection of hats.
Why do you own a hat shop if you already have a large collection of hats? Owning a hat shop is kind of like having a large collection of hats, so it's just weird that you're embezzling hats. Yeah, Officer Corey shows up. I think Officer Corey's on our side, though, so I think we need to introduce an officer. Did you tell your wife about kissing Corey? No, but I think we might have to now. You and Officer Corey arrive at your home and you reveal your troubled past to your wife. It's about time you knew the real story.
You and Officer Corey arrive at your home and you reveal your troubled past to your wife. Option 1. You explain how you were forced to move from the city when your parents died. You tell your wife everything about the hat shop and your collection. Option 2. She is sympathetic to your plight and tells you that you should have thought about your hat collection more carefully.
I know, I should have put it in a
Option
vault.
3.
But then
She
I can't
explains
see
how she found out about your secret life and that she knew it was time to divorce you.
Damn! Oh boy.
Vote for your favorite
That's
AI
the
response.
one thing. You know, can't you give me points for honesty? No points for honesty? You going right to divorce? I mean, can't you? It was hard for me to, I've been hiding this the whole time we've been married. Can't you give me a break? I guess not. Which just, the moral of this story is, keep the lie going forever. Never tell them the truth, ever, ever. It can only lead to the bad stuff. They will not forgive you. Sometimes you just have to grin and bear it and take a secret to the grave. She just wants to rake in that big load of divorce hat sales money.
She explains how she found out about your secret life
hats.
and that she knew it was time to divorce you.
fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. But your wife packs her bags and moves into a hotel until the divorce is finalized. Officer Corey says he can stop by every once in a while to make sure you are okay. Your immense pain has given you a spark of inspiration for your hat making. And you craft a whole new slew of hats.
You fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness, but your wife packs her bags and moves into a hotel until the divorce is finalized. Officer Corey says he can stop by every once and while to make sure you are okay. Your
Once in a
immense
while.
pain
Oh,
has
no,
given
I
you a
spelled it
spark
right
of
then.
inspiration
Once in
for
a
your
while,
hat
right?
making, and you craft a whole new slew of hats. Option 1. The next morning, you wake up early, eager to get started on your new hat collection. Your first order of business is to buy a new hat.
I just made like 50 of them.
Option
Why am I
2.
buying another
Officer
one?
Corey stops by your house each evening and checks on you.
Nice.
One night after you've crafted a dozen new hats, Officer Corey shows up at your door. Option 3. You even come up with a way to make the hats invisible so you can wear them without anyone knowing they're there.
The perfect.
The police officer leaves and you start to work on your new collection.
Invisible hats. How is someone going to steal something
Vote
that's
for your
invisible?
favorite AI response.
How do you steal something that you don't even know is that right in front of you? Oh, romance. Also, how do you file an insurance claim for something that's invisible? I'm trying to think of invisible things. There's not many. I guess you would have some way of, like, tanks of oxygen. You would have the tanks and the pressure. You have some idea that something was stolen. So it's not like...
You even come up with a way to make the hats invisible so you can wear them without anyone knowing they're there. The police officer leaves and you start to work on your new collection.
Okay, interesting. Well... you realize that the police... Holy shit! Over 2 years, Duke. Wow, 2 years, 1 month, 7 days, 2 hours. That is quite some followage. Damn, indeed. You realize that the police have moved on to more serious matters, and that if you are going to find this thief, you are going to have to set up a hat trap. You release a press statement saying you have a fancy new line of hats that you are going to sell in your shop. next week. You sleep in the store and wait for the thief to arrive. You hear a few days pass, but one night you hear the glass break and he's here.
You realize that the police have moved on to more serious matters and that if you are going to find this thief, you are going to have to set up a hat trap. You release a press statement saying you have a fancy new line of hats that you are going to sell in your shop next week.
Genius.
You sleep in the store and wait for the thief to arrive. A few days pass, but one night you hear the glass break. He's here. Option 1. You rush to the front door and open it to see a man in black holding a hat.
Oh, right as he breaks the glass.
Option 2. You rush over and see that the burglar has managed to break into your hat room and has found your invisibility hat. He's going to use it to steal your hats.
No! How did you know
Option
it
3.
existed?
You rush over to your front door and see the robber standing there. He looks very nervous and scared. You tell him to put down his weapon and he complies.
Boring. Why would he do that? Unless
Vote
he's
for
got
your
a secret
favorite AI
knife
response.
or a gun taped to his back. Hey, what's up, Lemmy? You did not miss your prompt. But for this story, we're Frank and our scarlet fedora is missing. But also, all of our hats have been stolen by a notorious thief. I guess we really only care about the scarlet fedora. That's probably our prized one. And we've invented invisible hats. Yeah, that's... But other than that, we set a trap and we're finally face to face with the burglar. No, it's okay, Lemmy. I do. I was like, I'm waiting for you too. And it's a fun prompt, so we are gonna do it next. But we also don't know if they are stolen since they are invisible. Yeah, I just presume. I see burglar in my hat room. You know, he could find an invisible hat if he's just feeling around. Whatever happens, I'm claiming this is stolen on my insurance claim.
You rush over and see that the burglar has managed to break into your hat room and has found your invisibility hat. He's going to use it to steal your hats.
Oh, shit. You can't see the burglar, but you know he's in the room with you. You begin flailing wildly until, luckily, one of your karate chaps hits the burglar right in the eyeball. The invisibility hat falls off, and you see the burglar is none other than ...
You can't see the
How can the
burglar,
hats
but you
exist
know
if our
he's in the
heads
room
aren't
with
real?
you.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
begin flailing wildly until luckily one of your karate chops his the burglar right in the eyeball. The invisibility hat falls off and you see the burglar as none other than... Option 1. Officer Corey. He's bleeding from the eye and he's trying to run away. You grab him by the collar and drag him to the front of the store.
Officer Corey was behind it the whole time.
Option 2. Your ex-wife.
Oh.
You grab her and throw her onto the floor.
This
You then
is a
punch her
whodunit.
in the face a bunch of times. Finally, you are
That's
able
not
to get the
okay.
burglar to the ground.
That's not okay.
Option 3. Officer Corey. You grab him by the collar and throw him out of the house. You run back to your shop and get your invisibility hat back. You put it on and head outside.
My invisibility hat's on,
Vote
so if
for your
I kick
favorite
the
AI
shit out of you and
response.
kill you right now, no witnesses. No one saw me
Kiss
do
me.
it. It's the crime that only you and I will know about. Whoever they are, we're kissing them, yeah. What a twist. I didn't think it was a whodunit, but I guess seeding it with none other than it was bound to be one of the people we've established in the story. Bleeding from the eye. Yeah, it would. If you, I guess if you could see, right? So no one's ever intentionally karate chopped someone right in the eyeball. I mean, that's one of those things that's got to be a pure accident. Story is a romantic mystery tragedy. Yeah. If I had 3 words, yeah, those would be it.
Officer Corey.
Wow,
He's bleeding
what
from
a
the
twist.
eye and he's trying to run away. You grab him by the collar and drag him to the front of the store.
All right, romance music here. You lean and you feel so betrayed by Officer Corey, but you lean in for one last kiss.
You feel so betrayed by Officer Corey, but you lean in for one last kiss. Option 1. You kiss him passionately and he lets out a groan of pleasure as you taste his blood. You finally let him go and he runs out of the store.
We just let him go?
Option 2. Then you pull back and you shout, "I'll kill you."
Uh-oh.
Officer Corey just smiles at you and says, "Oh, I think you're going to need a bigger gun."
I don't have a gun.
Option 3.
Exactly.
You have to kiss him at least once before he leaves. You let Officer Corey go after you explain that you need his help finding the thief.
Are we really that? We can't be that dumb. That
Vote
number
for
3
your
is
favorite
even
AI
a remote
response.
option. Also, didn't realize I got so horny with the taste of blood. Officer Cord, did you see the thief? What are you talking? No. He looks exactly like you and he's wearing exactly what you're wearing now. You've got to help me find him. And Officer Corey is just like, what?
You kiss him passionately and he lets out a groan of pleasure as you taste his blood.
Okay.
You finally let him go and he runs out of the store.
Okay. You are at a crossroads in your life. Do you call the police and turn in the man you love? Or do you live and let live? Or do you let it all go? You ... I'll let the AI decide.
You are at a crossroads in your life. Do you call the police and turn in the man you love or do you let it all go? You. Option 1. Decide to let it all go and you walk out of the store and into the night.
Wow.
Asterisk asterisk you wake up the next morning and the first thing you notice is that you have no hat.
Oh yeah. I've been
Option 2.
robbed.
Decide to let it all go. The next day, you open your shop to customers and you are surprised to see that the burglar has returned with a group of people.
You're stealing people now?
Option 3. Decide
Human
to let it all
trafficking.
go. You want to be a free man.
Wow,
You
all
put
of
the
them.
burglar in the backseat of your car and drive away.
Well, that's not let. I guess we're
Vote
driving.
for
We're
your
going on a
favorite
road
AI
trip
response.
with Officer Corey. Officer Backstab, more like it. I think any of these could be satisfactory endings. Wow, some tight votes or some tight. Oh, it's gonna be random between 1 and 3. This has been very close. K9000 might be a bit confused on who exactly the burglar is. Yeah, understandably. He even took my hat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess if we're technically both free men until we like choose to pursue it. What'd you do with all my hats? I'm taking you to my house in the country, and I'll get the location of those hats out of you.
Decide to let it all go. You want to be a free man. You put the burglar in the backseat of your car and drive away.
Wonderful. And then, yeah, we drive into the sunset, and who knows what happens next. Do we torture him for the hat information? Do we just live with it that he stole the hats and sold them for money? Good end? Yeah, I don't know. His fate is in our hands. But either way, we're both free men. All right, new story here. Let me save. Happy end, yeah. Let me start a new story. This prompt is by Lemmy. Thank you, Lemmy. A nice, wholesome end, yeah. Okay, here we go. First prompt by Lemmy. Thank you, Lemmy. Here you go.
You are Lardy McCarty, a fat 700-pound man and current Guinness World Record holder for eating 170 hot dogs in 8 minutes.
Perfect.
One day, you receive an email from your rival and arch nemesis, Tubbs Heavyson. He challenges you to a hot dog eating contest in town square.
Okay.
You lick the Cheetos dust off of your fingers that had been there from the night before and grab your keyboard. You write to him. Option 1. Back, I'll give it my best shot, but I'm not sure if I can do this. Tubbs replies, it's okay. I know you will win.
Oh, that's
Option
not what
2.
I expected from
Back,
the challenger.
I'll take my chances against you, Tubby, but I'm not going to lose.
Aha, some shit talking.
Option 3. Back, I'll accept your challenge. The next week, on the Friday before the competition, you arrive at the town square, where you will meet with Tubbs for the first time.
Oh my god, he's our arch rival.
Vote for your
And
favorite
we've
AI
never
response.
met him in real life before? Well, I think this is the start of a budding friendship then. I mean, possibly. Or I'm going to go way the other way, and I'm going to learn that I hate him even more now in person. And this romance music is implying a entirely different thing. Cheetos at dawn, yeah. 170 hot dogs in 8 minutes. Jesus. You ever see that video where the guy like he just inhales? Like he inhales like an 8-ball and a hot dog. And he just like, he can make it come back up and he just goes
Back, I'll accept
and
your
then it
challenge.
comes back out.
The next week, on the Friday before the competition, you arrive at the town square, where you will meet with Tubbs for the first time.
You see, you are shocked by Tubbs' appearance. He is He is not at all what you expected him to look like. Tubbs is a ...
You are shocked by Tubbs' appearance. He is not at all what you expected him to look like. Tubbs is a... Option 1. Huge black dude with dreadlocks, wearing a red shirt and jeans. You can't help but laugh at his appearance.
I mean,
Welcome to the town
with
square, says Tubbs. Option 2. Short, skinny guy who has a long torso and wide shoulders. His face is chubby and his hair is greasy. You can't help but think he looks like a clown.
That would be shocking
Option
if it was
3.
a Kobayashi.
Tall, muscular
weirdo.
man with long blonde hair, brown eyes, and a very large nose.
That would be the most
He
shocking.
wears a red shirt and black pants.
Do a WWE style
Vote for your
walkout.
favorite AI response.
I am a fat American. Eat what I want at every second. Bam, 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 bam. I'm riding motorized scooters at the Walmart. Bam, 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 bam. I eat soft foods cause my teeth weirdly hurt. Bam, 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 bam.
Short, skinny guy who has a long torso and wide shoulders. His face is chubby and his hair is greasy. You can't help but think he looks like a clown.
Okay. Wow, very surprising. So when will K9000 be powered by an RTX 4090? As soon as they're out. Hey. I knew they were coming too. I should have just waited. But my 3080 Ti will last me a while. Maybe I'll splurge and upgrade. We'll see. I don't know. Depends how much of an upgrade it is. Have they released specs yet? I have not really looked. Until I could actually buy it, I don't really care. I don't like the hype factor. It's kind of like video game pre-sales. You can hype it up as much as you want, but until it's actually out, I'm not gonna buy it. It's so expensive though. Oh, okay, that's probably why. And I just dropped a hefty amount for a 3080, which just halved in price. Like, I didn't know though. I was just so happy they were in stock. Before you can say hello, Tubbs hits you with a witty whip. About your weight.
Before you can say hello, Tubbs hits you with a witty quip about your weight. Option 1. Hey fatty, I didn't come here to make friends. You reply, that's right Tubby, we're just going to eat hot dogs.
I thought you were going to be
Option
fat.
2.
That's just
You're
what I
as
had in my
big as a
mind, so.
house. Tubbs then hands you a clipboard filled with papers. On one side of it is a list of rules and regulations for the contest.
Oh, we gotta get some rules and regulations
Option 3.
regardless of what
Well,
happens.
I hope you brought a change of clothes because I'm going to need them. Tubbs
Damn,
leads you
dude,
into
that's-
town square and proceeds to give you the rules of the competition.
I hope you
Vote
brought
for
a
your
change
favorite
of clothes.
AI response.
I hope you brought a change of clothes because I'm going to need them. Huh? It's because he's going to be as big as us by the end of it. Oh, okay. Is that what he's implying? He goes, you know, I'm only skinny and lanky until the day of the competition.
You're
then
as
I
big
eat
as
it
a
all,
house.
and then I purge.
Tubbs then hands you a clipboard filled with papers. On one side of it is a list of rules and regulations for the contest.
You read the new rules and regulations to the hot dog eating competition. You read the following. You read the new rule, the new surprising rules and regulation to the hot dog eating competition.
You read the new surprising rules and regulations to the hot dog eating competition. Option 1-to-1. The winner will be chosen by the crowd. If you win, everyone gets a free hot dog. If you lose, you get nothing.
Okay.
2. Option 2-to-1. The winner must be able to eat up to 2 hot dogs per minute.
I mean, that's just...
2. No water bottles or other liquids may enter the mouth.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Option 3-to-1. The winner must eat a total of 170 hot dogs in 8 minutes. 2. There are no judges.
There's no judges. It's all honor system.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Also, you're the only 2 entrants. Good luck. There's no judges. This can't possibly lead to fights. If all the hot dogs are gone, there'll be no one to stop you from claiming you've won. So if you have like a dog sitting under the table, or like you're able to just hurl them out of sight while the other person isn't lurking. Number 2 would make it very interesting if it was a real hot dog eating competition, because that's what they all do. They have huge jugs of water, they eat the hot dog, and then they dunk the bun in the water and eat that too. It's fucking disgusting, but I guess that makes it fast to eat. I love how this one rule stretched out over multiple pages. Yeah, we're flipping through pages. It's like just size 128 font. The old person who ran this competition just didn't know how to make the font smaller on his computer. Okay.
1. The winner must eat a total of 170 hot dogs in 8 minutes. 2. There are no judges.
They're just Tubbs' rules so he can have the advantage. Yeah, interesting. You accept under the condition that instead of side to side, you are face to face with Tubbs. Tubbs agrees, and the competition begins. A huge crowd is gathered around. As you are slamming hot dogs into your mouth. You notice something odd about the way Tubbs eats his dogs, his hot dogs.
You accept under caution that instead of side to side, you are face to face with Tubbs. Tubbs agrees and the competition begins. A huge crowd is gathered around as you are slamming hot dogs into your mouth. You notice something odd about the way Tubbs eats his hot dogs. Option 1. He doesn't swallow them. Instead, he takes each bite out of the middle of the hot dog and chews it up while holding onto the sides.
What the fuck?
Option 2.
I'm
he
very
keeps
upset
them in
by
his
that.
mouth until they are mostly gone. You hear a loud slurping noise which gets louder and louder.
Slurping is not something I expected.
Option 3. He takes them out of the bag and slaps them against his belly. What's worse, he does this every single bite.
Ew!
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Yeah, he's making a fucking nasty meat drum. Yeah. He's slapping sweat and meat chunks on us. He's taunting us, yeah. No rules, no judges to say I can't do this.
He
We have
takes
to
them out of the
retort.
bag and slaps them against his belly. What's worse, he does this every single bite.
Okay, I gotta write that in there. You realize he is taunting you. And you retort with a taunt of your own. And that after this one we'll figure it out.
You realize he is taunting
Natural
you and
disaster
you retort
incoming.
with a taunt of your own. Option 1. You're going down. Suddenly, you feel a sharp pain on your neck and you fall to the ground, unconscious.
Okay.
When you come to, you see a small crowd gathering around you. Option 2. I'm gonna beat you so bad you'll wish you'd never been born. 3. After each hot dog, Tubbs is required to answer a question.
We're still on the rules phase?
Option 3. You're just a fat clown. After you finish eating the last of your 170 hot dogs, you notice that Tubbs has not yet finished his.
Wow.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I think that means I win. No. No. Tubbs Havison invokes the tornado of hot dogs. We've done tornado for the past couple of them, though. I'm trying to think. What else? A volcanic eruption of hot dog meat?
You're just a fat clown. After you finish eating the last of your 170 hot dogs,
I
you
guess
notice that
torrential
Tubbs has
downpour.
not yet finished his.
Just as you are... The hot dog slapping against his belly creates an earthquake. Dognado? Ooh, these are... Huh. Just as you are about to declare victory, you look up into the sky and see it is hailing hot dogs. Your empty plate is quickly covered in a pile of cold, wet hot dogs. You look around and see the park becomes flooded with the hot dogs, trapping everyone. Trapping everyone here.
Just as you are about to declare victory, you look up into the sky and see it is hailing hot dogs. Your empty plate is quickly covered in a pile of cold wet hot dogs. You look around and see the park becomes flooded with hot dogs, trapping everyone here. Option 1. You decide to run away from the flood of hot dogs in order to get some fresh air. As you run, you hear someone yell out, "I got a hot dog."
Idiot.
Option 2. You decide to leave and head home. As you walk away, you hear someone shout, "You can't leave." Don't forget, there are still 15 more hot dogs left.
I won!
Option 3. You grab your plate of cold wet hot dogs and run for your car. You get home and throw your plate in the sink to wash it off.
Okay.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Interesting.
You decide to run away from the flood of hot dogs in order to get some fresh air. As you run, you hear someone yell out, "I got a hot dog."
We're 700 pounds. I don't think we're doing much running. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Biz. You wanted to really badly. Or maybe Biz has a delay, unfortunately. I hope you're not that delayed, Biz. You turn around to see it is Tubbs yelling. Tubbs is claiming victory, and you cannot allow that.
Kiss me.
You swim back through the sea of hot dogs and roll your fat ass onto the stage and say, "Nobody wins until all these hot dogs are gone." And then we'll do a lean in.
You turn around to see it is Tubbs yelling. Tubbs is claiming victory, and you cannot allow that. You swim back through the sea of hot dogs and roll your fat ass onto the stage and say, "Nobody wins until all these hot dogs are gone." Option 1. As you stand there waiting for Tubbs to finish eating his hot dogs, you realize that you have seen him eat more than 170 hot dogs.
Whoa.
He has eaten over 250 hot dogs.
Impossible.
Option 2.
Literally impossible.
As you begin to walk off the stage, Tubbs approaches you and says, "You know, I'm not trying to win this contest. I'm trying to humiliate you."
What?
Option 3. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. You take a deep breath and begin to pick up the pace. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Yeah, I like number 2. Wow. Also, an update to the voting. You can vote while they're being read out now. I've updated that. So if you're waiting for everything to be read out to vote, that's not the case anymore. So you could vote as soon as you see the option now. That might help people if there's a delay.
As you begin to walk off the stage, Tubbs approaches you and says, "You know, I'm not trying to win this contest. I'm trying to humiliate you."
You lean in for a kiss with Tubbs.
You lean in for a kiss with Tubbs. Option 1. Tubbs stops you by grabbing your arm and saying, "I said no kissing."
No, you didn't.
You try to resist, but Tubbs grabs your face and pushes you down to the ground. Option 2.
I'm gonna
He
kiss you,
stops you and
Tubbs.
kisses your cheek.
Oh.
You push him away and say, "I don't want to make any enemies."
Oh, okay.
Option 3. He grabs your hand and says, "I want to show you how much I love you." You kiss him back and say, "I am yours forever."
Wow. I mean, did I call it?
Vote for your favorite
I said
AI
this
response.
could happen. You know, we hated Tubbs with all of our might and fury, but because he was a strong competitor. But we never actually met him, and so, you know, when you meet, you realize he's just a human too, and he's just doing what he loves. How can you hate a guy for that? Number 1 is what would probably happen. Number 3 is the romantic fantasy.
He grabs your hand and says, I want to show you how much I love you. You kiss him back and say, I am yours forever.
Okay, man, how do I even say this? You level up and gain the following self-care powers. Have you seen Trombone Champ? I have not. What is that, Biz? Is that the trombone music game? Then I might have seen that. I did see there was like a trombone like rhythm game that looked pretty fun. Trombone is, when I was in elementary school, that's the one instrument I tried. But I actually we actually did a concert, I think it was in 5th grade, and I don't know how to read sheet music. I never learned, and I think I just sat there with the trombone in front of my mouth and I didn't do a fucking thing. And I was the only trombone player. Like, it was extra obvious that I wasn't doing shit. It's a meme. Music game with trombone tracks. Oh, I'm interested. You level up and gain the following self-care powers. I feel
you
like
level up and gain following self-care powers.
I feel like Lardy
Option
McCarty
1.
cares about
You
his
have
body now
increased
that he loves
endurance
somebody.
and strength. You also get a speed boost when sprinting. You return to the square and find yourself surrounded by a large crowd of people. Option 2. No matter what happens to you, you always heal instantly. As you sit down on a bench, you notice several people watching you. Option 3. No matter what happens, I will always be there for you. As you walk off the stage, you notice that everyone has turned their backs on you. Vote for your favorite AI response.
We go one step faster. Because we're still a fat guy. We're still 700 pounds, so for us, waddling was as fast as we can go, and we can go a little bit faster. That's our speed boost. It's gonna be random between 1 and 3. Oh. So you have a super waddle, exactly, yeah. That's kind of terrifying. If you saw a 700-pound man move quickly, you'd be like, Jesus Christ. I did not expect that.
No matter what happens, I will always be there for you. As you walk off the stage, you notice that everyone has turned their backs on you.
You didn't want to be famous anyway. You only wanted to be loved. You and Tubbs waddle into the into the sunset. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Another sunset.
You didn't want to be famous anyway, you only wanted to be loved. You and Tubbs speed waddle into the sunset. Option 1. The next morning, you wake up to find a note on your pillow. Good morning, Lardy McHardy. I hope you slept well. I have a surprise for you today.
Ooh.
Option 2. You wake up the next morning and check your phone. There are no new messages. You look at your watch and it is 10 a.m. You go downstairs and open the fridge.
Yep, sounds like a
Option
average
3.
Lardy McHardy
The next
day.
morning, you wake up alone in bed and rub your eyes. You remember last night and wonder if it was all real. Vote for your favorite AI response.
I'm cooking hot dog pancakes. Yeah, don't you forget about Tubbs. He was our enemy until he wasn't. Don't you? So I guess 1 and 3 are kind of similar then. Number 3 has a little bit more of an air of mystery to it. Was I dreaming? There was hot dog rain?
The next morning, you wake up alone in bed and rub your eyes. You remember last night and wonder if it was all real.
You hear Lardy, or you hear Tubbs yell, pancakes are ready. And you squeal in excitement. You are too excited though. However, you are too excited. And when you get to the stairs, you fall down them. And break through the the wall to roll out on to the lawn. You are hurt badly.
You hear Tubbs yell, pancakes are ready, and you squeal in excitement. However, you are too excited, and when you get to the stairs you fall down them and break through the wall to roll out onto the lawn. You are hurt badly. Option 1. You look over and see Tubbs holding your head and rubbing your forehead. He says, it's
sweet.
Okay. It's broken.
It's broken,
Don't worry.
but
We'll
don't
get
worry.
you fixed up.
That's nice. That's
Option
true love.
2. You try getting up, but you can't move. You look at yourself in the mirror and see that you are covered in blood.
We get a mirror.
You look at the door and see it
Shards
is
of
locked.
mirror just sticking out of our face.
Option
And it was
3.
like,
You open your
oh.
eyes and see Tubbs standing over you. You try to sit up, but Tubbs grabs you by your hair and pulls you back down.
Oh no, this was all an elaborate setup to humiliate us.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Tubbs is gonna finish us off. Number 1, happy ending. Number 3, dark ending. Oh no. Wow, why? No.
Kiss me.
Okay, it might be a deep, passionate kiss.
You open your eyes and see Tubbs standing over you.
Wow.
You try to sit up, but Tubbs grabs you by your hair and pulls you back down.
You lean in for You lean in for a kiss with Tubbs. Except he pulls away and says, humiliation time. You look up and see the local news has captured everything, and a small crowd has gathered to laugh at you. Tubbs is playing the long game.
You lean in for a kiss with Tubbs, except he pulls away and says, humilitation time.
What?
You look up and see the local
humility.
news has captured everything and a small crowd has gathered to laugh at you.
Humiliation
Option 1.
time.
You look back at Tubbs and he says, I'll see you tomorrow. The next day, you arrive at the town square early in order to have enough time to prepare. Option 2. Tubbs then proceeds to strip off your clothes, leaving you naked in the sun.
That's cruel.
You look at him and say, I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Option 3. You feel ashamed and embarrassed. You close your eyes and cry for a moment. Then you pull yourself together and stand up.
Is anyone gonna call an ambulance?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Cry in the sun, you fat pig. Help me. I am embarrassed. That's what I get for getting too excited over pancakes. I knew you would. Yes, you know my weakness. You used it and exploited it for your own personal gain. What actually do you get out of this? You just get to be the one fat guy
Tubbs
in town?
then proceeds to strip off your clothes, leaving you naked in the sun. You look at him and say, I don't understand.
Tubbs looks back and tells you why he has done all of this.
Tubbs looks back and tells you why he has done all of this.
Come on, give me a good reason. I want to be the only hot dog champion.
Option 1. You are my wife and I wanted to make you happy. You look at him in shock and say, you're joking, right?
Yeah, what the
Option
fuck?
2. I want to show you how much I love you by showing you how much I hate you.
That makes zero sense.
Option 3. I have been looking forward to this day all year. I have been training for this moment for months. I've been eating nothing but hot dogs since July.
Oh my god.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
He tricked us. He broke into our house and replaced the calendar to be a month earlier. And now today is the actual day of the hot dog eating competition. And when we don't show up, we forfeit. Oh my god. That explains why we were the only two people there. Oh god. And who are all those people? It's all Tubbs' family. I like the sinisterness of 3, but number 2 is also like, what?
I have been looking
yeah,
forward to this day all year.
Thankfully.
I have been training for this moment for months. I've been eating nothing but hot dogs since July.
You look confused at first, but then you put it all together. Tubbs has tricked you into thinking the competition was a month earlier than it actually was. Then he tricked you into love so he could cripple you before the big day. I'll say, maybe it was like a day earlier. Maybe a week earlier. You began to slow clap and say, "Bravo." But it's not over yet.
You look confused at first, but then you put it all together. Tubbs has tricked you into thinking the competition was a week earlier than it actually was. Then he tricked you into love so he could cripple you before the big day. You begin to slow clap and say, "Bravo, but it's not over yet."
Yeah, competition hasn't taken place. You have not won yet. Your biggest mistake was telling me your plan. Uh-oh.
Option 1. And now, you stand before me and challenge me to eat a hot dog. You
Huh?
know who else ate hot dogs? Me, you fool. Option 2. And now you are going to make me eat a whole bunch of pancakes? You're an idiot, Lardy McHardy. Option 3. I've been living on water and Gatorade. I've been exercising constantly. And now I stand here naked in front of you, waiting for you to give me a chance. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Oops, I guess you can't. Well, I guess we'll just do that same thing then. Maybe it's too big of a response?
And now, you stand before me and challenged me to eat a hot dog. You know who else ate hot dogs? Me, you fool.
Huh? Hold on, wait a second. You look confused at first. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. And now you stand before me and challenge me to, I guess, go back one.
You look confused at first, but then you put it all together. Tubbs has tricked you into thinking the competition was a week earlier than it actually was. Then he tricked you into love so he could cripple you before the big day. You begin to slow clap and say, "Bravo, but it's not over yet."
Huh. I might be at my just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, shit. My camera's fucking up too.
Option 1. I have been working out like crazy. All my friends and family think I'm a freak and they would never let me live it down. But now, all that is about to change. Option 2. And now, because of you, I'm going to lose my shirt and my dignity. But it will be worth it. You start to cry. You tell Tubbs that you love him. Option 3. I wanted to make sure I would be the best hot dog eater ever. You are confused. What do you mean, best? You ask. Vote for your favorite AI response.
It's still kind of broken, but it didn't really listen. It kind of generated these responses from the last, not the last action, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
I have been working out like crazy. All my friends and family think I'm a freak and they would never let me live it down. But now, all that is about to change.
Okay. Maybe I just do... If I redo it as this.
You look confused at first, but then you put it all together. Tubbs has tricked you into thinking the competition was a week earlier than it actually was.
No, sorry.
Then he tricked you into love so he could cripple you before the big day.
You slow clap. Let's just put that. Just to see if it'll work.
You slow clap.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on. My AI is broken. I broke... I don't know. KoboldAI was working so well until right now. I guess we'll just, let me reload it, actually. Let me change it to a new one. I really want an ending to this. Sorry, Lemmy, for technical difficulties. I'm switching AI models. Hopefully that'll do it. Okay. One more time. We're gonna try this. Come on, work, damn you.
You look confused at first, but then you put it all together.
Sorry.
Tubbs has tricked you into thinking.
Okay, I need to take a break, I guess. Bye, Hoey, everyone. To be continued. What happens? Tubbs is at his lowest point, or Tubbs has finally got his revenge. Lardy is at his lowest point. What's gonna happen? He's baking in the sun. I guess we'll have to leave it for a continuation prompt, but clearly the AI is telling us it's over. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye, Hoey. Sorry for the abrupt end. I really wanted to get some closure on this one, but doesn't always work like that. So, see you Maybe not tomorrow, but see you Friday potentially. Yeah, we'll make it work. I might be able to squeeze in a short one tomorrow. Bye, Hoiway. See you when I see you. Bye.